Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or hello and welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I am a professional hairstylist and hair care expert. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favourite hairstyles and hair tutorials. It is going to be that big, bouncy, bombshell, really kind of sexy hair. Chris Appleton is really famous and well known for giving his celebrity clients this kind of big bombshell hair. So that's what we're going to be doing. Anytime you want to feel glam, anytime you want to feel just super sexy, this is going to be your go-to hairstyle. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have already washed my hair and prepped it with these three products that I'll leave here, and I'll leave everything linked below that I either show you or talk about today. So I've prepped the hair with a blow dry spray, a cream and an oil, minimum 3. I tend to blow dry into my hair. One thing I did forget to pop into damp hair, which should have gone into damp hair, but it's fine, I can still do it now, is my volumizing product. So whenever you're gonna be doing a hairstyle like this, with volume, you need something that's actually going to help you give that volume. So something with a hold factor. So when I talk about hold factor, the three products I've already used, the blow dry spray, the cream, the oil, none of those contain a hold factor. So a product with a hold factor is something that will, essentially it's got that bit of grip and it will help to hold and make your style last, essentially. This product, which I'm going to show you now, you do need to pop this into damp hair and blow dry it in. I'm obviously gonna pop it into dry hair now and blow dry it in, but it should be absolutely fine. So this is the Maria Nilla Volume Spray, and I just love how this spray comes out. It's so fine. This, I'm just gonna spray it into the roots. I'm gonna hold out my roots. You see how it's just such a fine, lightweight spray? I absolutely love it. So if you have got maybe a finer hair type and you don't want a product that's going to weigh it down, I would recommend this so much. It almost feels like a hairspray when it comes out, but yeah, you do need to blow dry it into the hair. It is like a wet product. Oh, and you can see with this product here, actually says hold. So if a product has got a hold factor to it, it will usually tell you on the packaging. So this has got a hold factor of 4 out of 5. So it's quite a strong hold factor. So yeah, it's great to get that root lift into the hair. Then I'm gonna take my hairbrush, and also I'm loving this brush at the moment. This is a Denman brush. Then I've got my GHD Helios dryer. I'm just gonna knock that onto like a medium heat and just a slow speed. And then just pick up your roots with the brush and just direct everything upwards. Or if you're drying your hair from obviously damp and blow drying all of your products in, you can tip your head upside down. But yeah, you want to be getting the roots up. Quite an impressive bit of root lift. So don't worry about your parting at the moment. I'm just gonna keep everything backwards. Now I'm just gonna turn on my tong that we're using today. This is the GHD Soft Curl Tong. This is 32 millimeters, which is about 1.25 inches wide. So it's a nice big chunky curling iron. First section we want to take, as usual, level with the ears. So I'm going to take my tops of my ears, draw a line all the way to the back of the head so that your fingers meet, separate, and then I would twist this up into a bun out of your way, and you don't need to think about it. Bring that hair around. So these are your first sections. Next, I'm going to be trying out a new product today, actually, that I have not used before. This is the Schwarzkopf Professional Session Label The Coat, which is a multi-protection shine spray. Essentially, it's a heat protection spray that you spray into dry hair, but it also gives that shine, and that's really quite important for this look we're doing today. If you want sexy, glamorous hair, it's got to have that shine to it. So yeah, I thought let's try this one out. Key thing when you are curling with a curling tong, a curling iron, if you want your curls to go away from your face, you need this bit, say the tip of the curling iron, to be pointing towards the mirror. I am right-handed. So if I were, I guess, naturally to be holding my curling iron in my right hand, I would want to go over and curl like this. But if you're curling like this, curling away, your curl is actually going to fall onto the face. Curl with this pointing towards the mirror. So I'm in my left hand to do this left side. So grab your section. We are working in quite chunky sections here. Arm of the tong open. Make kind of the full use of the length of the barrel. So you want to push it all the way to the back. And important, we are flat wrapping the hair. You don't want any kinks or any twists in the hair. You want it to be wrapped really nice and flat. And obviously I am chatting away, but I know just by experience how long I've held the hair on here for. And it's about 6 seconds I would hold on for. So then, as you could see, gently tap the arm just to release the curl, and you don't want to drop the curl. I've got a whole bag of sectioning clips. They are all kind of different clips, but I've got it here ready to go, and then I can just pick a little silver clip, pop that and clip it against the root. Obviously if you put the clip there on the top, it will leave a bit of a mark and it's not really going to hold your curl. You need to make sure that curl is clipped in against the head to actually keep it in place. And this is a bit of a chunky curl, it's quite a bit of a big one. So sometimes what I might do is put 2 clips in and just clip it also from the back there. So there we go, pin curl number 1 in. So open it up, make the full use of that barrel length and push the hair right to the back, right to the base. And you can see I'm just really carefully wrapping it so it's flatly wrapped. When you're towards the end of the hair, I didn't have a chance to say that, cross it over before you then close the arm of your tongue. And we've already been on for like couple seconds, I'd say. So 1, 2, 4, probably just like another 4 seconds. Have your hand there ready to catch. Slowly tap, 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 open the arm. So then it just releases the tension and your curl is ready to fall out. Perfect the shape. And these curls are hot, and this is the key to getting this kind of big bouncy look. You need to set the hair when it's nice and warm and in that shape. Okay, clipped back in. So we have our 2 little pin curls all done. Next section. And next section is going to be level with the eyebrows. So the back of the head, separate the hair and then twist this up into a bun out of your way. And everything's being brought forward, but section size, these are still good just to go into 1 curl. As you can see with that section, I'm so close to my ear. Don't wrap up so close that obviously you're gonna touch the tongue because you'll burn yourself. So yeah, give yourself a safe amount of distance. There we go, we are 2 rows up. You'll see at the moment the back is quite flat. Everything's been brought forward, but now on my next row, this is where that will change. So next row, we're gonna go up to recession points. We're going to take a side section, so about the same width as these curls at the moment. And then that leaves us with a back section. We need some sort of volume, like we can't have a flat back of the head. So let's start off with this back one. Just pick whichever is your most dominant hand to do this. Pop your tongue right to the back and right down to the root, and it's the exact same technique. Then you just glide up to get the very end in, and then like roll back down again. And then tap, tap, tap. Release that, and then pin. So now we have a little pin curl right at the back there at the crown of the head. And then I'm gonna continue on with these 2 just as I have been doing. So tip of the tongue pointing forwards. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 large barrel curls now, and we've been going around the head. Now we're focusing on getting the sections for the top of the head. So we want to take a section directly back with these fingers, so then we're going to have a row in the middle. The hair forwards on the sides, which are going to be your side curls. And then same as our previous row, you've just got one at the back again. And I'll be honest girls, this is not for the faint-hearted when it comes to your arms in the air. We need strong arm muscles. But I tell you what, if you're doing this regularly, this will give you some strong arm muscles for sure. I do get asked, which I've just thought of, is why can you not, or why shouldn't you start at the bottom and roll all the way up? So when you've got long hair, the very ends of your hair, you need to think about how old the ends of your hair are. So hair down here would have started up here. So obviously stating the obvious, but hair grows out of the scalp, and then the longer and the older the hair gets, eventually it will come down here. So the last thing you want to do when you are putting heat on the hair is leave the heat of the tool on the oldest part of the hair. The oldest part of the hair is the most fragile. Most people's ends are so much finer and thinner as well, so you don't need the ends as long on the heat. So you need to be starting that wrap round at the root, and then obviously there's a little bit of leeway, like I mentioned earlier, just to glide it down to make sure you get the end in and then wrap it back up again. But please start your wrapping at the root instead of at the bottom. And I think I'm going to do that as 2, because you need to think of how big each of these curls have been. The more sections you do, say if I did 3 sections, I'll get even more definition and more curl, and it'll give me a bit of a tighter look because I've put more in. But I'm just going to split this into 2. I think these are 2 like really nice evenly sized sections. If you have done it super neat and tight, you can literally just pull that out, and it's almost going to rest on that barrel curl behind it. So you kind of don't need to hold it right into place, and then it gives you a chance to grab your clip and then pop that in. You can see just how upright this top one is, and that is what's going to give you that volume if you allow these to set with as much root lift in as possible. Now we need to leave these to sit in place, cool down. They need to cool down fully. Obviously, if you don't let them cool down fully and you take them out too soon whilst they're still warm, your curls are just going to drop a bit basically. So we need to leave these as long as possible. If I was going out, this is where I'd then maybe do my makeup. I'd do my hair first, then do my makeup. But what you do want to do whilst you let them cool, I do just like to spray with some hairspray. So this is the colour Wow, the cult favourite Firm and Flexible Hairspray. And I'm just going to go all the way through and do like a really nice coat all over it. Comes out like a really, really fine mist, which I do really enjoy. So I've got 1, 2, 3 on the top, 3 on the sides. I've lost count, I don't know how many at the back, but so it's probably not perfect, but that's about as damn perfect as I'm gonna be able to get it from the back by doing it myself. But yeah, I'm so excited. Let's let this cool down and then we can dress it out together, which is the best bit. Okay guys, we are back. It's actually later than thought. I've probably left these in for about an hour, so they are definitely cool and set. So now to remove So you want to start from the bottom and then work upwards. Oh my God, look at that. So nice and bouncy. So yeah, just really gently pull out your pins. And then what I normally like to do, I might like kind of twizzle it around my finger just to get it to sit in the right direction, but that's all I'm going to do. Apart from that, I'm just letting them sit in these little ringlets. But yeah, you can see what I mean. When you do curl with the tongue pointing that way, your curls do fall backwards. So that is going back away from the face. This is going back away from the face. Now, what we need to do, and this tends to scare a lot of people, we're going in with the brush. Some people are maybe scared of the brush if they've brushed their hair out before and then it just makes it drop. But you only really need to worry about that if you haven't allowed the hair to completely cool and to set. To be completely honest, my hair holds curl really well. So maybe if your hair doesn't hold curl as well as mine, maybe don't go in with a brush like this then, for example, and go in with a wide tooth comb to start with. And then you will probably get the result you absolutely love and adore. We are going in for the ultimate bombshell look. You need to go in ideally with a brush like this. So this is a dressing brush. It's a mixture of these plastic bristles and then also like a boar type bristle. I say boar type because I actually think this Denman one isn't boar type. A lot of the brushes now are more vegan and cruelty free. We are going to spray our hairspray onto the brush and then brush through. And you want to just pick up your hair, section it, start from the bottom and then work up. Keep spraying more hairspray and that will help to minimise the static and the kind of fluff from the hair. I then like to flip the parting, and this will work for a lot of people. When you actually flip the parting in the complete opposite way to kind of where it was actually falling, that's where you get that ultimate volume. So now you can see we are really starting to look more bombshell-like. And then you just want to keep brushing. And you can see the more you actually brush, then you start to tame the hair and smooth it and get it into that shape that you want. But what we are going to do, we're just going to get a little bit of oil, and we're actually going to use this new Kerastase oil. This is one of the products that I blow dried into my hair before I started. Really nice and lightweight. I love the smell. It smells like very citrusy and orangey, which is one of my absolute favourite smells. It's just so nice. So then we're going to then add oil into our hair, which I would normally always do on dry hair just to really finish the style. And you can see just how easy it is to rein your hair back in. And then what we want to keep doing is just brush just to make the hair sit exactly how we want. So I like to then take the brush the side out so we've got that width. So that's a really big key thing you want to make sure you're doing for this bombshell look. Just keep tweaking the hair to then get it into the shape that you want it. Use your fingers, get your hands in there, because you want to make sure everything's just not forming into one clump and to one big curl. Pull out separate curls. You're still maintaining that kind of definition within the hair. So you can see I can really easily just pull out separate curls to then keep it as more of that bouncy blow dried look rather than everything, just clumping into one. Hairspray that top, of course. Keep the volume in the hair. But yeah, this is my final result. What you can also do is just tuck if you want to. But then again, I love it also just out. Give it that width. I'm just going to use my minute portable mirror just so I can try and see the back. Oh, I like it. You can see just how much body and volume I've still got at the back. There we go, guys. This is my ultimate bombshell, glam, sexy hair. It's perfect for Valentine's Day or if you're watching this months later, it is just generally perfect for any time you want to feel super glam and sexy, and yeah, just like the ultimate bombshell really. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a big thumbs up for this video if you enjoyed it, if you took something from it. Comment down below, let me know what else you want to see, and I will see you very soon for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys.